All right, everybody, welcome back to the show. Week 5 is in the books, and today we're doing another top 10 list. But first, I'm here with my guy, the man, the myth, the legend himself, the multi-time flag football champion. Daniel, what's going on?
What's up, Carl? Yeah, another top 10. I guess.
I,
Yep,
ha- I had
another one.
to, I had to throw it in there. You know what? Let's get it out the way. Let's just go straight into it. The most controversial part, possibly, maybe until we talk about the Chiefs. The Chiefs always gets that's sensitive subject for some reason. But just go straight to it. Week 5's in the books. We didn't make it around to the top 10 quarterbacks last week. We did teams. We didn't do the quarterbacks. So top 10 quarterbacks through 5 weeks, I guess we put it that way. Uh, I think a fun way to do this time is let's both just. Or do you want to start at this? I think we should go one at a time, and we can either start at one. Let's start at one. Let's start from the top because it's always a little less dramatic at the top of our list than the bottom of the list. So we'll go back and forth. You'll give your one, I'll give my one, and we'll keep going back and forth accordingly. So I feel like number one, we're already just not going to start out in the same place probably. Who you got number one?
Uh, Josh Allen.
So right off the bat, we're equal. We have the same mindset. That's why I
Yeah,
said
that
the
was
bottom of the list is probably a
yeah,
little more controversial. uh,
yeah. I mean, I think that's pretty self-explanatory, right?
yeah,
I don't know. I mean,
I think statistically, there's quarterbacks that if you're just going
right.
off pure stats are better right now. But I think if you asking what quarterback is doing
If you
everything
well,
they're supposed to do, is
and
Josh
then
Allen.
I mean, and it's eye test along with it. Like you got
Yeah,
to watch it to see. It's just like Josh Allen's been the best quarterback. Like
yep.
because it's gonna look the same every year. It's just like how he did the same thing last year, but it's just like you're right. But then he won MVP last year.
Yeah,
So
he's the only quarterback
so
right now who's played every game and is just doing what he's supposed to do. Play like Josh Allen no matter what, and he's living up to it. You know what I mean? So he's got to be
yeah.
number one. Uh, who was your number two? Wait, let me. I'll tell my number two. We'll do a little snake here. I got Patrick Mahomes number two.
Oh,
Uh oh.
okay.
Who you got number two? Who you got number two?
Baker.
Ba- Okay, Baker. Baker's a little
You said
high.
2 5 weeks. You said 2 5 weeks,
That's
right?
true. Yeah, yeah.
They they're like I'm not taking no nothing in like past or like we're going through 5 weeks and he's behind. Like I mean they're 4-1. He doesn't have a
Hmm.
defense, so he literally got to win shootouts.
True.
And he has what out of his four out of the 5 weeks isn't if I'm not mistaken 2 or 3 comebacks.
It's four. All four wins are fourth
Four,
quarter
yeah.
comebacks, game winning drive
Okay, so
wins.
yeah.
Yeah, the most
Well,
clutch,
help my
hands
case
down, the
even
most
more.
clutch.
That so I gave him less credit. So I mean, why not?
My only argument with Baker being so high is the wins, the schedule, like because at this point when you look at who he beat, it
I
Falcons,
mean, yeah, but
Texans,
he
Jets
also
is
doesn't. Yeah, but with that defense, it, if Baker didn't do what he did, they did lose.
yeah, true. 10-1
So I
touchdown to
mean,
interception. I mean, he's up there. He's up there. Sneak peek. He's in my top five. He made it in my top five. He's just not two. And, and a little bit of it too that I kind of for some of the quarterbacks are probably a little except for one I guess is a little bit lower. There's three quarterbacks in particular that are probably a little lower than not lower than they should be, but I bumped them down just because when you look at the numbers and then you add in like they don't run, it kind of takes a little bit
right.
away from them a little bit to me. And then when you start like when you look at Pat's numbers and like Baker's right now, who we talking about? 1257, 8 touchdowns, 2 picks versus 1283, 10 touchdowns, 1 pick. But then when you take in the running into consideration, well, I guess Baker's is up there too. Baker's got 141 yards rushing, so it's not crazy off. But there's a couple quarterbacks where it's like, yeah, you ain't running at all. But yeah, I'm not mad at Baker. I got him in the top 5, so 2 ain't too crazy. Who you got number 3?
Jared Goff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'm sneak dissing on Pat now. Like,
I guess so. Yeah.
I mean, I just think those 3 quarterbacks is Pat has some. I feel like I've seen some shaky play with Pat, so which is warranted to be under these guys right now. I ain't gonna say he's gonna finish 4th. Obviously, I expect him to be number 1, but right now I feel like those 3 quarterbacks has been playing better. And then Pat is my next quarterback. He had 4.
Okay.
So I think those are the only 3 quarterbacks that this year I've seen watching the games has played better than Pat, like in totality.
I'm just trying to look through some of this stuff here. Yeah, I guess that's where I have opponent weighted on here too a little bit for some of these guys. Like I think my next one is gonna probably.
Well, yeah, I mean,
my next 2 might throw you off a little bit because, well, Pat being up there probably already threw other people off because the record. Okay, you're 2-3, but
but they
who's the
played
3
quality
losses?
opponents.
Yeah, and so like if the losses are, if we're saying the Lions, Chargers, Eagles are 3 of the best 5 or 6 teams in the league. If you losing to them, it's like, okay, if the Chiefs played Saints, whoever, Saints, Cardinals, and throw in another Giants as their other win or whatever, then would we be, and they put up 40 points a game, would we be looking at them the same way? You know what I mean? I feel like that's when people would be like, well, look at the quality. Like Goff.
Right.
But
we got to understand.
Chicago, Baltimore, Browns, Bengals. Like, they got nasty wins. Bears, I'll give them the Bears one because they beat the dog shit out the Bears. But
Browns got a good defense though.
True, that is true, and they put up like 30 on the Browns. Yeah, they put up 34 on the Browns. That's why I say like he's up there. He's not that high for me just because the quality of the wins and I don't know. It's just there's the running. Once you take the running part out, and then all of a sudden you look like, okay, half the time you get to ball out a little bit because you have the running backs to bail you out also. You know what I mean? So it's tough for me to put Goff up so high with the surrounding cast. You know.
Mm-hmm.
3, my 3 is Stafford. That's just numbers.
Yeah.
Just pure numbers.
Yeah.
They have their schedule's been kind of rough. Like they're not 4-1, but their schedule's been a little more rough than like the Lions or who else? Baker.
Yeah.
4. Who you got 4?
Who? Oh, I already said my 4 was Pat.
You said Pat. Okay. Now this one is going to be a little
self-explanatory. I need to.
This one's going to be tough for people, I think, to wrap their head around a little bit. But I think number 4, I got Lamar Jackson still in the top 5. Even with him missing a game so far.
I don't even got him in my 10.
He still statistically is like in the top 5,
he
10
ain't playing.
quarterbacks. And
his team is getting they ass whooped, and his team is getting wait. To begin with, they was losing with him.
Mm-hmm.
They team getting their ass whooped without him. Mm-hmm. And so he could jump back in my top 10 based on how he looks after injury. But as of right now, I didn't put him in mine.
Now see, he's getting the benefit of the schedule the other way right now because okay, they're 1-4. If we take out the last win, right, because it's fucking whoever, Cooper Rush. Then he lost to Chiefs, Lions, Bills. Again, it's one of those scenarios of like, okay, well, these are probably some of the
best but he was also one of those. But okay, but so And also, it's just like, when are you gonna be the quarterback that does, all these quarterbacks has went on streaks in the season or like performances to where you said those three names and you know they gonna win. Like, when is he gonna be that?
I well
It's just
to
like,
to
why is we always questioning it? Like, they beat the Ravens every time, but then they always ready for an excuse after when something a blunder happens. But it's just like, there's no 10 toes behind the Ravens always. It's just like,
I think that that's separate
I don't
from
know.
Lamar to a certain extent because I don't see if the Buccaneers came off a stretch of Bills, Lions, Chiefs, I don't think they wouldn't be 4-1 still. That's for sure. So I can't. That's why I
No,
can't
no,
say
they won't. No, they won't. But I'm just saying, like, Lamar's supposed to be a top three quarterback in the league.
yeah.
But we saying he played the three best teams,
Hmm.
and he gets the benefit of the doubt because he played the three best teams, so they lost. But he's supposed to be everybody. You got some people arguing that he's better than Pat,
Yeah.
and but we're not giving Pat the benefit of the doubt for losing those three to the Chargers, Eagles, and who else? Jags.
I am no. That's the difference.
Well, yeah,
And
yeah, you
they're
are, but I'm just
performing well in those they're losing to
right,
good teams and
right.
performing well. So then it's like if he was
But
playing
I'm just saying,
badly, then yeah.
I'm saying us football heads will give benefits of doubts.
Yeah.
The normal football player or a football fan is gonna say, well, they're not giving Pat those same benefit of doubts like that
Yeah.
because
Most
he's supposed to
people,
be a
yeah.
great quarterback. So if Lamar is supposed to be this top five quarterback in the league, we got to stop giving him, because Pat went through gauntlets and won. Josh Allen then went through gauntlets and, like, when is his just like, when's his coming up?
I think he's done that though in the regular season. In the regular season. So like if I'm just going through 5 weeks, I still think he's still top
I'm
five
saying
in
with like
how he's performing. He might not be
the
getting the
big
wins, but it's good
performance,
teams.
yeah.
That's why I got Pat too, because he's performing like one of the best quarterbacks. They just not
But
winning. That's not on the
Pat got
quarterback.
winning records against some of these. Pat got winning records against some of these good teams.
Yeah, but that's past. We for just this year, I got to throw Lamar in there top five still. Just because he choked a little bit and then quit in the Chiefs game, he still has better numbers than probably what? Let me look at my list. He's got better
I
numbers
get it.
than 15 other quarterbacks still, and he missed a game and a half. That's how high. That's the bar that he was playing at statistically. Like how he was performing on the field. Now, see what you're taking into consideration is like, hey, what'd you do in the fourth quarter? What'd you do on third down with the game on the line? How come you lose to these guys every year?
Correct.
I'm throwing all that out and just compared to Baker, Goff, like some of the guys were
Well, if we're
in
doing
the
the first,
same
but it's
era.
still valid. If we doing the first, if we doing what you've done in the first 5 weeks, it's still
Yeah,
valid. Just like,
yeah,
like
yeah, because you
I'm
losing.
just
Yeah,
saying,
I mean, if they was winning, he would be. I think he would be number one by a long
he
shot.
probably be right,
That's the problem.
but he ain't the call. I'm just saying he's.
It's a hard. I
It is
know
what it
it's a hard conversation because I get what you're saying. Like they losing kind of because of Lamar, but at the same time, look what Houston did to them, and they were 0-4 going into that game. They was terrible. No Lamar, they get dog walked. So to me, that's one of
yeah.
those like kind of like Pat a few years ago. It's like if you take this guy off this team, what is this team right now? And I think for the Ravens, it's
But then we win
real
the
good.
game though.
What do you mean?
With I think we won a game when Pat was out though.
Oh yeah, yeah. But that's that goes to that's a coaching thing too. All right, let's go five. My five is Baker Mayfield. That's what I have fifth.
Oh,
So he's right
okay.
there. Yeah, that's why I was like he's not two, but he's five. So he's in that same
Yeah.
ballpark to me. It was just there was a competition that you did against was a little. That's why Lamar and Baker I had them flipped, but the more I looked at it, I was like, man, Lamar, if you putting up out of this world numbers and you losing, but it's to good teams versus a guy putting up like mediocre like stats, but you are like they're like total opposites right now. You know what I mean? Like Baker's not putting up numbers, but then the fourth quarter comes around and he's going crazy, and then Lamar's putting up crazy numbers, and then the fourth quarter comes around and he ain't doing shit.
Yeah.
It's just
Well,
yeah,
story of his life.
yeah. But yeah, I got Baker. So who you got fifth?
Stafford.
Okay. So we have relatively close top fives. Wait, who'd you have in that I didn't have? Like who we have? I have Stafford and you had Golf. Okay.
Golf. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yep. And see, all right. Six. Who you got six?
So this is where I started just
Yep.
like I just start thinking around, just like, oh,
Yep.
those like uh. So I had no choice to put your guy on here, and I got Love at six.
Wow, that's crazy. So it's so funny because I felt the same way as like five. It's again like we're at the same spot. Like you could argue the guy I put six maybe, or who you just put like maybe seven, where it's like these are quarterbacks that we know are good week in and week out, and then after that it starts getting a little
Right.
it
It's
gets
just
dark
like
real
goofy,
fast after like
goofy.
seven, eight. Like oh,
He like
uh,
I mean, I just feel like
go ahead.
with Love, when he's on,
Yeah,
he could be a top five. But like I said, it's always been what I said with Love. He's goofy. He do some
yep.
goofy shit. Just stop doing the goofy shit, and you'll be a top five quarterback.
I
You
wish
got the receivers, you got the running back, you got the coach.
everything.
Just stop being goofy. Just
Yeah.
like, just like that's all it is.
Stop getting so excited to throw the deep
Stop
ball,
going
bro.
full Will Levis.
Yeah.
It's gonna get worse with Christian. What's your name?
Oh yeah.
Christian get back because that's all he is, a deep threat.
Because I think he's just like constantly itching to just chuck the ball as far downfield as he can. Like every other play, he gets. That's why I said if you watch when they play Sunday afternoon at 3. It's the
Yeah.
Bengals. The Bengals defense, eh.
Oh yeah. They.
But if you watch any parts of that game, you gonna see him when he start getting up on his toes, bouncing around. It's like, oh, he about to chuck it. You can just tell he gets so excited. He one of
Matthew
them.
Golden down there somewhere.
You already know, like you can tell he knows from the play call. Oh shit, I got a chance. I get a chance to just throw this bitch as far as I can. It's like, oh
Cover
no,
two, I see the
please.
seam. Oh yeah.
I'm throwing this bitch as hard as I can into triple coverage.
Yeah, but but I said I've always been consistent with Love, though.
Yeah,
I've always every time he did, I've always did. I said he could be good, and I text you there around time, but oh, he dogging, and then he just do some goofy
and then you throw the
shit.
ball
I'm
away.
like,
Yep.
what? I'm like, get your boy.
I can't do nothing. I can't do nothing about it, man. I
But
wish.
no, he is a real good quarterback though. Like,
Yeah.
which kind of is shocking because I mean, everybody's like, well, you. I already know who people gonna start getting mad. That's not been named yet. Who's your six first?
Justin Herbert. I don't
I
even
was about to
got
say
love
nobody got
six.
Herbert at six. Like
I got
I
Herbert at
know, no,
six.
I knew Herbert. I knew Herbert was your six. So I was like, if somebody don't say Herbert, I wasn't gonna say he's seven on my
I was
list.
about to say I think it's so funny because I think you got five. Five is like these are the guys at the high level quarterbacks. 6, 7, 8, 9, arguably probably. I wonder if we have the same like 8, 9, or like these same
Mm.
guys in this next group. But that's like the good quarterbacks, and then after that, it's like what type of football do you enjoy watching? Because it
I
all
mean,
depends. But
our eight nine has to be Dak and Hurts.
no.
Oh, okay. Well, shit.
No, okay, but
I don't.
so Herbert, it's the same shit. Herbert got good wins. He would have been a lot higher up if he kept his little streak going of
Yeah,
teams. But Commanders with
and the Giants.
Jaden Daniels didn't even really like do a lot coming back. You know what I mean? And they still dominated them. I mean, the Chargers' offensive line is
I
just
I
falling
think
apart.
I think having all that hype being probably possible, taking the Chiefs out of the division and running away with the division because the Chiefs don't look good, and then you about to play the Giants with a rookie quarterback and you lose. It's just like,
Yeah,
mm,
put you a little.
what are
Yeah,
we doing?
we gotta drop you down. You can't be top five with 2 weeks in a row
Yeah.
like that. Where it's just what the fuck
Mm-mm.
are you doing? Uh,
Yeah.
so 7 I had golf. 8, I have
Oh yeah,
Jordan
that's right.
Love.
Because you,
So who do you got 7, 8?
I got Hurts and Dak.
Okay, 7, 8.
Yeah.
Dak, I mean, it's funny. I've been saying for 10 straight years, Dak
That's-
is he's like the Alex Smith shit. Like, hey, bro, are you gonna like? What are we doing? Are you just gonna game manage this shit? Or are you gonna like actually be a quarterback? And now they said, hey, Dak, you're the highest paid player in the NFL. You need to go out there and fucking do something. And he stepped up.
he's throwing that bit. Like I
Too
tell you
bad
that
for
much.
him, he doesn't have his best receiver or a defense that's capable of just getting a handful of stops in a game. If he had
Or
those,
stop.
stop. Can we just like get like 2 or 3 drives that we actually just stop them from scoring? No field goal, no nothing. Just a nice 3 and out every once in a while. I think would be nice for
Hey, guess
them.
what? 6 and out. Just don't give up a
Something,
lot of
yeah.
yards.
How
You
about
know what I'm
just
saying?
can we
Like,
just keep them from crossing the 40? That's it. No field goal. Just keep them out of field goal range. That's it for a couple times,
yeah, wishful thinking.
man. But okay, so 10. Who you have? You got who's
Did
at
we
10,
do it
man?
9?
That's why I was. I guess not. No, who's because I asked you about 7, 8 because I had golf love. So who's your
I
9 and
had so
10?
these last two. I was like, these are interesting too. So I put Daniel Jones and Drake May.
That bro, that is hilarious. I have so I have Dak Prescott 9, Daniel Jones 10, Drake May 11. I went to 20. You know, I always once I
Yeah,
do
I
this
know you always do
exercise,
some
I
extra
go
shit. I
all
stop
the
at 10.
way.
I'm like too much brain power. It's like it's just like why am I mentioning this dude?
But I had to go because I had to do an experiment and I feel bad. You'll notice somebody's not in my top 11 that I just mentioned. It's somebody you got in
Mm.
the top 10. I don't have Jalen Hurts up here.
Oh yeah, it hurts. Yeah.
And at first I felt bad. Okay,
I would say it was. Yeah, I was about to say it's somebody.
so
Okay.
that's what fucks our lists up. If I had Hurts up there in that same area, then we damn near have the same like 7 through 10 right now. But I had an issue. Like let me see. Let me see if I can pull this up real quick.
This man done heard too
So
much Eagles talk.
yeah. So
He said, "Let me go ahead and get this off."
people kept saying, well, one person in particular was telling me Hurst wasn't throwing picks. Hurst not throwing picks. He's not throwing picks. That's a few people said that. He's playing clean. If you don't throw interceptions, don't turn the ball away. That's one of the most important things that you can do as a quarterback right now. And I said, okay, well, you know what? I don't think is there any other quarterbacks in the league? I don't think having 0 turnovers means you're a great quarterback. You know what I mean? Like, I think every good to great quarterback that's playing at a high level right now has 1 or 2
Trash
picks.
kid.
Because you take a shot down the field, you have to. Like, that's something that you are almost
Right.
obligated to do, right?
I mean, some just more calculated and smarter shots, but
Yeah, about it.
you
Yeah,
got some like Jameis, and that's all his game is.
exactly.
Like, so,
And so I look up, hey, is like who is there any other quarterback who's been playing that doesn't have a pick and has played basically all the at least 4 games every week but last week or whatever. And there's one guy. Uh there's one guy and these two people have like strikingly similar statistics right now also.
who? Oh, was it Justin Fields?
It's Justin Fields. And then when you look at it, Justin Fields, they have the exact same completion percentage, 67. They have Justin Fields is averaging 188 yards a game. Jalen Hurts 177. It's 4 touchdowns to 7. So you obviously you get the nod there. You're throwing touchdowns more. The quarterback rating 101 for Hurts, 100 for Justin Fields. 43 rush attempts, 182 yards, 4 touchdowns for Hurts. 31, 200, and 3 touchdowns for Justin Fields. So they're literally like right now statistically identical quarterbacks. And I just couldn't. I was like, wow, hold on. So if Hurts is there, then like if I go off of like, if I kind of parse some of these guys out by stats and add in the wins, where does Jalen Hurts fall just solely on his performance alone, not all the intangibles,
Right.
all of that? Like, where do you fall? And so it ended up being 11 Drake May, 12 Sam Darnold, 13 Mac Jones, 4 C.J. Stroud, or 14 C.J. Stroud, 15 Aaron Rodgers, 16 Bo Nix, and then 17 Jalen Hurts above Trevor Lawrence, Spencer Rattler, and Tua Tagovailoa. And Tua would be higher, but they're 1-4 because statistically he's playing a lot better than Hurts is, which is crazy. He's on like 72% with 1,000 yards. But if and the other person that actually fits in that same mold as Justin Fields and Hurts right now is Spencer Rattler. He's in that same ballpark, 800 yards, 6 touchdowns, 1 interception, has like 90 yards rushing. He's in that same like like slightly below average game manager. That's how I kind of looked at that level of like guy. You know what I mean? Bo Nix, Trevor Lawrence, Tua. You in that boat. And that doesn't sound, to me, that doesn't sound like a crazy place to put Hurts. It's just Jalen Hurts, out of all those guys, his high is way higher than those guys. You know what I mean? But like,
Right. When he's on
he's
better than
way higher than those guys have ever even thought about. But it's like most of the time, no, you're kind of just right there. And now some people say, well, he's just all he's doing is just enough to try to win the game. And I think that is probably, as a quarterback, that's the silliest thing in the world to say about a quarterback, because that means you saying, are we saying if you're throwing the ball 30 times, you're purposefully not throwing it deep or not throwing to certain routes because you're trying to be that secure and safe about everything? That just seems silly. To me, from what I've seen, a lot of it is, hey, you late on reads or you just don't even see a guy. And so once you do realize he's there, it might be a little, you could probably squeeze it in if you wanted to be a little 50-50 with it, but it's too late now. So now you got to just
I don't
be
think
safe now.
that's an orange for some of those stuff. You know, some people arm even late. You can get it where you need to.
Yeah.
He don't have a. I mean, he has a good arm, but I don't think it's like
It's not, no. It's
one
not
of the
crazy.
top arms in the league. Right? It's just not something you wow over.
And I think that's partly, like, it's been a whole extra week now, and I still have yet to watch a show, listen to a show, a podcast, anything where people go, Jalen Hurts is the problem with the Eagles. People are still sitting around going, what's wrong with the offense? And it's like, what are we doing? What are we talking about? He's playing like Justin Fields. What the fuck are we saying?
Anybody else would be like, it'd be the quarterback. Look at Pat. Look at Josh.
Yeah.
They're just not playing to their standard. And what hurts is like,
what's wrong?
AJ Brown is throwing fits.
Yeah, bro. AJ Brown is doing everything but just coming out and telling us he doesn't like playing with Jalen Hurts. He did it 2 years ago. He did it, and he was on the sideline with a book reading and shit. He said the passing game needs to get better. They had a multi-hour players-only meeting with each other to try to figure out what the fuck is going on.
He's probably like, throw me the ball.
Well, guess what?
I don't know.
When you asking this dude to throw the ball 30 times to you, y'all lose. Like, that's what's happened. You just did that. And
then Saquon be like, well, I want to run.
Yeah. I think the Eagles would probably be a better team if they just traded A.J. Brown for some other parts.
Probably.
Because then we don't even have to deal with this. It's just like, we're going to Devontae.
And then Devontae seemed like he a little pissed too, though.
Well, yeah.
But if he the number one target, then yeah. He'd probably be better off like that.
Get over it a little bit if he missing you every other play. Like, if you're the third option, honestly, you're behind AJ and Goddard. So then if you the third guy and he's missing you on the plays that's called for you, or he's checking out of plays that are called for you, then of course you mad. That's why all this stuff that's been going on. Oh, he's he's calling the plays. Okay, so people need to understand. If I'm the offensive coordinator and I'm giving my quarterback the option to check out of a run or check out of a pass play, that's not the quarterback calling the offense. That's not what that is, okay? He's not calling the plays. He's literally at
It's
the
basically
line.
saying, if you get this look, go with this play. If you get this look, this your play.
He's making a fucking check. That's all he's doing. He's going, okay, this is an odd front. It's one high. Like, we not finna run into this. Like, I'm not running Saquon into this. We finna check into the little quick pass play, throw it to AJ Brown real fast.
RPO, slint,
yeah, that's not him calling the plays, people. Okay, so that's it. It fucking hurts. All right, that's it.
Bro, quarterbacks ain't calling the plays. Period.
No, nobody.
Like,
there's no quarterback that's literally calling the plays, bro. That's not happening. He might have some suggestions. Hey, man, let's run this way. Hey, can we run this out of that formation? You might be suggesting things, but you ain't literally like, hey, coach, I got it. I got it, coach.
We're gonna do
turn the.
Don't worry about what y'all hear.
Yeah,
I got it. Like Steve Kerr let the players coach. It's not that.
No, so until then, I don't think that's a bad place for him to be at. To be honest, like in terms of quarterbacks, because if you want to say he's winning games, okay, Mac Jones is 3-0, but he putting up 300 yards and 3 touchdowns a game in all 3 games. He's objectively playing better, and he's winning.
I was technically gonna be funny. I was gonna put any quarterback in the Shanahan offense in my top 5.
And put a little asterisk like with McCaffrey.
Like, yeah,
because I'm pretty sure like 180 of those yards every game are going to McCaffrey. Basically, McCaffrey had 18 touches in the first half of the last game. I think it was the last week. Yeah. You know how crazy that is? Like, that's crazy as fuck. He's getting 20 touches. They probably have run
like that nigga just the most durable person in the NFL. Like, he's just the most durable guy.
Well, he's the most productive. That's kind of the issue. Is like he's so productive that you just get caught up in this.
Okay, so when's IU coming back?
Shouldn't he be back? He should be back, right?
That's what I thought.
I don't know. Let me see if there's any news.
Is he back?
That doesn't look good.
I didn't even read it. He's just saying,
2 days ago, constant returning. Oh, that's somebody speculating. He tore his ACL, MCL in week 7 last year, so it'll be a year.
Oh, okay. It ain't even been a year yet.
So probably somewhere around there, 10, somewhere between probably week 10, last third of the season.
Oh, they gonna need it for the push.
But they not. It's funny because look, they 4-1. That soft marshmallow schedule they have is like really living up to it. Like if they beat Tampa this weekend, like the run that they can go on is like Falcons, Texans, Giants are your next 3 games. So you could, if you win versus Tampa, you're walking in 8-1, like to the Rams game.
That's gonna be crazy.
And if you beat the Rams, then it's Rams, Cardinals, Panthers, Browns, Titans, Colts. You don't play a good team.
Fuck around be 14-3.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't play a bad team forever till Christmas. That's the Christmas week. That's sick. But yeah, so they're in a great spot. All they need to do is just, I mean, even everybody is getting hurt. I was gonna say just not get hurt, but everybody's getting hurt and they still winning.
Yeah, everybody say don't get hurt. It's like, well, them niggas already
All of hurt. Yeah.
did that. Yeah.
All right, let's go back. Let's do some reviews for last week. What end do you want to start on? Let's just do it. Chiefs, Jags. Is that the most embarrassing loss of the Patrick Mahomes dynasty?
Yeah.
I think so
If
too.
I had to go back and think, yeah.
I
I
think
never thought of it that way, but you remember I even text you, I was like, this shit goofy.
yes.
Like I've never said that in the 8 years of Pat. I said I wasn't even mad. I was sitting there laughing. I'm like, it's just not the goofiest shit that happened. It's just like with the pick six, like the pick six, and then him getting the touchdown, the literally the 8 minutes, and then that whole last drive with the minute and a half. I was just like
I
the
can't.
corners just. But if you go back, but then I was like, if you do go back to that season, we did start 2-3. Our defense was on some bullshit that year too,
Yeah,
and then Spags defense somehow do like after week 10 just be like, oh okay, we actually know how to play defense now.
that's true.
But
Yeah, you're right.
uh,
But I'm trying to. I have I literally saved a play. I went to the all 22 and pulled a fucking play up. I'm trying to get it here. It's the Brian Thomas Jr. throw. And if you
oh man, that was a good ass throw.
but like I'm watching it again and I'm like, okay, if we too high and Shamari Connor, you got one deep half, Brian Cook got the other deep half, and they run one go route, shouldn't you just be like full out like on the ball? Like shouldn't you be on top of it? Like, you know what I mean?
Our corners,
He was in the safety spot though. That's the other part.
yeah, yeah. Well, that, but our DBs, just put it like that. Our DBs suck at playing the ball in the air.
Yeah. Okay,
But that's
so
always been Spags DBs. Like,
damn,
I think
maybe
our best one. That's why we like Snead so much. Like, oh, but now because we had. I mean, even when we had Tyron Matthew and Reed, them niggas didn't play the ball. I mean, they were better,
yeah.
but they didn't play. Sometimes we was like, Nate, what was you doing? The ball was in the air. Like, turn your head,
Go
nigga.
for the ball. That's Justin Reed. That was one of my biggest pet peeves with Justin Reed was go for the ball, bro. Like what is going on? Can you see me?
No.
Damn, because I can't see you either.
Uh,
But I'm trying to.
uh,
Okay,
yeah, I got it.
now I can see you. Let's see if this will play. Hell no. Hold on. Okay, can you see that?
Yeah.
Hey, okay. So everybody, he watching. If you watching, this is the Brian Thomas Jr. play. All right.
Right.
Now I don't know you can't see my mouse, huh? Oh wait, you can't even
Uh-uh.
see Shamari Connor down here. Oh, it's backwards. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So for you, it's backwards. So bottom left, all right. That's Shamari
Right
Connor
there, yeah.
because this is flip flop from the way it actually went on what you seeing.
All
So
right.
bottom left, all right. We in a too high, right? It looked like it's man to man. That's my guess, right? Because we don't know the play call for real, but my guess is it's man to man. Look how everybody lined up. Everybody is lined up, heads up with somebody. Bam. You got the top right, or I guess top of the screen. That's obviously man. This is a little questionable, but I'm gonna guess because of how many people on the fucking line that this is man to man, right? So I'm gonna say this is man to man, too high, right?
Right, because you got the two in the back,
Now let's
two
play
right here.
and see how they rotate, if or how they rotate at the snap. Okay, bam. Brian Cooks comes down. Okay, so maybe we in
Right.
cover one, robber, right? He's coming down, take the middle. Shamari Connor, that means Shamari Connor, your job, don't let anyone beat you deep. Still, right?
Basically, if he rolls over,
Your job is still nobody can beat you deep. But there's one problem
right,
right now. Right? Look at the way he's faced.
the other way.
He's faced the wrong way.
Why he go? Why you go to the side with the most help and not the one-on-one side?
That's my fucking point. Why the fuck are you turning the other way, bro? You got somebody. You have the fastest player, the fastest receiver on the field, man to man, one on
Against
one, and you turn your back to him. And
but then you go to the field that already got over the top
it's
help.
four people, and Brian
It's
Cooks
four
is
people
coming
and three
down.
people, and this nigga coming. You rotated the wrong fucking way,
That's
nigga.
bro. That's what I'm saying. Or just it's just it's crazy. Like you
No, he
cannot.
should have. He should have knew the defense is like, oh, this 1-on-1. Now that I know I'm a free safety because there's three receivers and there's four over there, I'm rolling to the man side.
Bro. Now it's too late.
And
By the time he
then
turns and realizes what we just said, it's too late now. Because now he's beat. And Trevor Lawrence sees it. He ain't technically beat, but he's
he
beat.
said, look at all that space that I got to throw the ball to.
And if you
That's what he's
watch,
saying.
so now if you watch down there at the bottom of the screen, now that's Jalen Watson. All right? Jalen Watson is trying to push him outside. Now, you play football, right? I've been doing a lot of studying. Why would you try to make him go outside? Like why would you give him outside leverage?
Because it's between you and the sideline.
Yeah.
And it's harder to throw on the quarterback.
And you assuming I got help, right?
You know, if I push him, if I get beat on the outside, I got over the top help. Because he kind of knew what the defensive call was.
Because it's also third and 10 right now, or third and 8.
Right.
So now we know, like, okay, there's only one place he's going. He's trying to get a first down. There's no way he's going anywhere but past this first down marker. So he opens up.
Yeah.
And the what's name isn't great. It does that on the fucking footage, by the way. Yeah, it's too late.
He just
now.
gets deep.
And
And why am I 20 yards downfield and the safety just now getting over there?
And that's what threw me off as soon as I watched it, because I watched it the first time and then I watched it back and Shamari Connor hits him and he gets the tackle. Like on the stat sheet, he gets the tackle. So I went back. I was like, let me go look at the all 22 because what the fuck happened? Like, why is he flying over there so late? And then that's when you see, oh, wait a minute.
He did something wrong.
You fucked it up, kind of, right? Now, part of that, too, could be a little bit of the call. Like, it could have just been some of the call.
No, it looked like everybody ran what the call was, and he was the one out of position.
That just did.
Because they rotated right, 4-over-3. The corner did what he's supposed to, push him, give him the edge, use the sideline as a defender. You got over the top help. It's just the over the top help was helping the side that already had help.
Goddamn. It was just like, bro, that shit is crazy. That shit made me so mad, bro. Like, and we ain't even talked about the whole game yet. That's the funny part.
No, it was because it really was certain plays that really, because I mean, like I said, it was. I get so tired of talking about Chiefs because I talk about it like throughout the week,
Yeah.
but it's the same old same. I never get worked up with them until they out of the playoff contention. They never out of playoff contention. So, and it ain't like everybody's doing stellar in the AFC to where it's a hard race to get back to the top.
Yeah.
Nobody's running away with the AFC right now. So,
hold on. Let me pause for a second. All right, fuck. Jesus. Hold on, let me get everything. But okay, yeah. I don't even know what to say about this Chiefs game for real. Like in totality, like to me, the main thing that I keep going back to is just I think we're just at that point where I don't want to have the full blown Spags conversation yet, but at some point we might have to when you just start really thinking about like how many times do you get a shot at fixing the secondary, fixing the defensive line, fixing the offensive line. Like if you have 7 or 8 drafts, how many picks
Uh,
and resources do you get to spend before we say,
but
hey,
that,
maybe you're not doing a great job at this, at like retooling?
yeah, I don't know how much. I don't know if they give Spags that much of a call on who he has.
Did I say Spags? I meant Veach.
Oh,
If I said
yeah,
Spags,
yeah, okay.
I meant Veach.
Well, okay, well, yeah, Beach actually gets the calls. So it's just like,
Yeah, you get the
you
calls.
heard me
Yeah.
tweeting section about it. I just feel like stop trying to get these diamond in the rough. Ooh, we found a steal in the fourth round, but he was a sixth round draft pick guy, and we passed up a blue chip Alabama corner or something like that. It's just like let's start getting some blue chip draft picks and stop using them. Use those. Ooh, this is a steal in like the sixth and seventh round. That's literally what those are, steals.
Mm-hmm.
Like so,
Yeah.
so so let's use our third and fourth rounders for actual like people who play top competition in college, so they at least aware of it.
Oh, you
You
mean
see,
don't
like
draft somebody like FAU in the first round who was projected to be like the
yeah,
50th, 60th pick in the draft? Like, don't draft somebody
yeah,
like that
yeah.
with your first pick, bro. Do you realize now? I this is like wishful thinking for people, but do you realize this is the 2023 draft? So the Chiefs just won the Super
Hmm.
Bowl. We don't know yet that Travis Kelce about to come back washed up next season, right? We don't know that at that point in that 2023 draft, drafting FAU. Do you know who 2 picks after FAU was taken? Sam Laporta was taken. That's the type of thing where you go,
Hmm.
hold on, like, wait a minute.
Who
Like,
was the
we could have Sam Laporta. That would have been the best available at that moment. Would have been Sam Laporta. And that's the thing for me with the Chiefs and Veach has been having the main issue is we wait until we absolutely need this guy to come in and play. And then it's kind of too late now. Because if they don't pan out, Sky Moore, Clyde, right? FAU, every single defensive lineman that we've drafted, basically, if you don't step up, we don't have no. Well, there's no other options, and now you're just stuck with
yeah, because we're
Mike.
gonna be hitting the free agency like that.
Yeah, so then you
Like
stuck with
so,
guys like Mike Pennell, and we were like, oh, Mike Pennell, what? That's a third, fourth interior defensive lineman. Like that's what we talking about is like a starter. That's how bad it gets down to. Kadarius Toney is the most explosive, best wide receiver you have for a year. You know what I mean? Like, and that's where to me, like, it just gets a little. Joe Tooney is playing left tackle in the Super Bowl because we've just got down. You've drafted 6, 7, 8 offensive linemen. Like I look back, it's literally like,
oh yeah, we've drafted a
bro, if
bunch
you
of them.
go through DB, so secondary, offensive line, defensive line, Veach has spent 30 picks on those 3 positions, and we have 5 guys to show for it in 8 years. You know what I mean? McDuffie, Karloftis, Simmons now, Creed, Trey,
Yeah. I
and
mean,
who
some
else
of
you
them
want to throw in
still own
there?
it, like Cook. I mean, some of them
Cook.
still own the team, like Cooks and Hicks and
I'm not counting them.
uh.
That's first, second year. But if you go past anybody
Yeah,
getting a
I
first
mean,
chance,
you,
because they could be gone
you
in a
said
year.
Snead.
Snead don't count. He got drafted earlier. And that's what I mean. You start it's crazy.
Mm,
So that's why I wonder. Like at some point we gotta. Okay, Snead was drafted in 2020, so we'll throw Snead in there then. If we want to, if we do some of those, yeah. But then it's like, yeah, like okay, it's not a great number. I mean, you want to throw Willie Gay in there because Willie Gay was also another one around that time, but he's gone.
I probably will again. Yeah, he's going now.
But I'm not counting him. He's a linebacker. If you actually look at it, the linebackers are
We've
hitting.
been, we've,
Willie
yeah,
Gay,
I would say we,
Bolton.
We've always been a
Chanel.
good linebacker team. Yeah.
So that's the thing is like there's these certain spots where it's like, okay, you hitting linebacker, we ain't got to worry. If Veach drafting a linebacker, it's because the
I
motherfucker
mean,
cold.
it's kind of hard to find it. I mean, shit, it's kind of hard to find a real top corner man. These receivers coming in doing what they doing,
Yeah,
and
but
it's been
wide receiver
just
now.
needs some serviceable.
Now we're at a point. It's just Sky Moore, right? That was it. Sky Moore was just a dud, and receivers good like Worthy, Rasheed, Royals, like all these guys look
Yeah,
like they're gonna be pretty decent. But there's one place that's concerning. So
tight end,
is Noah Gray the future or not?
right? No, they think that Wiley kid is. I thought, right?
Then why is he not playing? I don't think they think that.
I don't know.
I think it's
They
just like
signed to an extension.
every other young guy that's on the fucking Chiefs roster is like if you don't get it right off the bat, then you're not gonna play. And then when that guy doesn't play, he loses all of his confidence. And then when we put him in, he fucking sucks. And it's just this repeat, and it's because it's like you said, it's guys that this guy wasn't a blue chip coming out of high school. He wasn't blue chip playing top competition in college. So now we're taking flyers on guys in the 4th, 5th, 6th round and being like, oh, this guy is he's gonna have
Because
to
they think
step up.
everybody's going to be Kareem Hunt,
True.
Toledo, third round pick, and it's like
The other
out the gate.
problem too with Veach is okay. Every guy you've drafted outside of your tendency has lived up and been good. Like Josh Simmons. Josh Simmons? What's his first name? Josh, right? Simmons.
Yeah,
You drafted somebody that's hurt. That's not something the Chiefs really have ever done. You drafted this guy who's hurt.
right.
He hits, right? You draft Rashee Rice, who goes against every wide receiver tendency for Andy Reid, right? He wants quick, fast, runs routes. Rashee Rice is a big dude who's just like slant boy.
Slant boy.
Slant man junior,
I'm
right?
slant boy. Oh, I'm right.
But he's 6'1", 220. Like, so as it works. Who else? Like there's just a bunch of these. Kareem Hunt, right? Kareem Hunt doesn't fit
Right.
the mold of an Andy Reid running back. He's a one cut back. He don't catch the ball. He don't run routes. He's not doing none of that. He blocks and he takes one. He's making one cut, right?
Yep, ain't no one to show it.
And that's one of his most successful draft pick running backs that has ever existed in the Andy Reid system. It's him and LaShawn McCoy, right? So it's like, how many times? When do we get to a point where we look up and say, like you were saying, let's take guys that are just good and then let's put them in roles and spots that fit with what they can do, instead of taking somebody like Shamari Connor right now and going, he's a corner that can't cover, but he can tackle, so maybe we can have him play safety. You go, well, or we can just draft
But
a guy to play
playing safety, you gotta. Playing safety, you gotta think a little bit more, right?
Yeah, like safety's a little different than playing corner. Like, okay, well, we'll play
Right.
him.
You could
Sometimes,
move a safety to a corner, but you can't move a corner to safety.
but the problem is with Spags, it's like, okay, but we're gonna play the corner. We're gonna play that safety in the nickel a lot, and he's gonna be basically a slot corner most of the time. So you go, that's cool, but you remember, right? What we're saying, he's a corner that can't cover. So now we're going to have him covering the fastest players on offense half the time he's playing safety when he's out there. Okay, that doesn't make any sense. So maybe we should just draft a guy that plays safety.
Draft the guy to play safety.
Funny thing, who else? Let me see something real quick before I say it.
We've tried. Cook, right? Hicks, Cook,
Cook was a 6th-round pick.
and they still holding on to him.
There's
For all dear life.
Another one in that same draft, right? You could have had Sam Laporta. You also could have had Brian Branch.
Anybody? Well,
Brian Branch was also in that draft. I'll take Brian Branch. We're going to take
We coulda had-
a safety
we
that
coulda-
just hits.
listen, we could have had anybody from the 2nd round to the 7th round because that was the last pick of the 1st round.
Yeah. No, I'm just specifically saying just within 10 picks, if you within the first 10 picks of the 1st round, then we talking about these are the guys that were on the board as best available athletes.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, it just
Ain't no way you pass up all them for even like during the
FAU.
scouting. Yeah,
It's just the FAU thing. That's one of those. It's like the Clyde thing. I don't want to do that whole thing. It was like,
Yeah.
there's no way you look at your board and go Clyde is over Jonathan Taylor
And DeAndre Swift.
That never made sense because
Like,
scheme fit. Okay, scheme fit has to at some point take a backseat. I think we're at the point for.
So you telling me DeAndre Swift didn't fit our scheme coming out of college? Stop playing with me.
Look at Clyde's routes. Look at the Texas route he runs.
Yeah.
It's good.
I don't think people pull up DeAndre Swift Georgia highlights.
How many routes can a running back run? You can't run that many.
Like out the backfield, you got
it's like 4 routes you can run, bro.
Right.
Like, it's a wheel route, it's a swing route, like little angle Texas
route. Yeah, it's like so much you can do coming from the backfield. Like, but they all gonna look the same at one point.
I would say none of those involve actual like real route running skills. That's the funny
part. That's why the real route runners go to slot if they're running back.
They play wide receiver. If you that good at running routes, you will play the position that gets paid more. But that's okay. That's my rant. The Chiefs, that was stupid. It was silly.
Yeah, it was goofy.
Defense gets like 55%.
Right.
Pat gets like 30% for the pick. I'm giving him 30 because that was a nasty pick. Now, fair,
it was nasty.
They got schemed up well where he was just like he thought he was open and the dude was right there. That was a great call. But
it's elevated to 30 because of the effect after the pick.
Yeah, it's kind of just deflated the whole game after that pick. And it was a pick 6, 100-yard pick 6. Like that gets a little. It's rough. Pat, you get 30, but he balled out. So. And then I just gotta throw a little bit on Andy Reid here. And
I was gonna say Andy Reid definitely. I thought coaching got more.
Nah, I'm throwing a little bit on Andy Reid. And some of it is because, I guess it's split. Travis Kelce and the coaches and whoever's calling the offense is getting the last little bit split up for them because. Why the fuck does Travis Kelce have the most targets? Like, why is he still getting 10, 11 targets in a game? He's leading. He's 8. It's him, Hollywood, Xavier Worthy with 8, 8, 9. Why he shouldn't be in that mix anymore, man? I hate to say it.
Who should get more targets? Who should be Hollywood? To who?
Just everybody else.
Royal just now getting the game. I mean, Wright's gonna be coming back, so
but I just
he probably don't start getting it.
Just give Worthy 2 of those. Give Hollywood 2 more of those. Give Rashard Smith and Juju one apiece. Like split it because I just can't watch. I'm sure he still has it in there somewhere, but it's getting hard to watch Travis Kelce not run after the catch ever anymore.
Right.
Like we're so used to him, he catch the ball, he does a little turnaround, and he breaks a tackle, and he runs for extra time.
And he's 20 yards down the field.
He hasn't done that for almost 3 years. It's been 2 years now. Like we're like a quarter way through this year, and he's still. It's just that.
I'm at the point he catch it. I'm happy he get 9 yards. Wow, you got a cool 9 yards, bro.
But that's the problem with this year. Like last year, there was no yards after the catch. Now it's questionable. The catch is becoming questionable.
We got to get to the catch part first, not the yards.
Yeah, now we can't be at a point where we're worried he's not going to catch the ball and not get yards. 7 catches for 60 yards is like, eh.
So you forgot to name somebody who I would take percentages. This is why I would take percentages off Mahomes. I was telling people this. Yeah, he threw a boneheaded ass pick and it turned to a pick 6. But he also did manufacture a real good drive that took literally the whole 8 minutes off. And all he asked his defense that he thought was capable enough to do was to stop him. But it was one other factor that hurt that. Butker's been on some bullshit.
I thought you were going to say Chris Jones with that last
but Butker been on bullshit too. He needs to start getting somebody. We need to start talking about this too because there's a couple of these games we lost this year that if he would have made a field goal, it's a different outcome too.
He missed one again. No, he didn't miss one.
No, he kicked that bitch out of bounds.
Yeah, that's right. Damn, that's right. Yeah.
The kick out of bounds got them starting at the 40.
Yeah, and you know what? Also, we got to sprinkle a little 5% on Cochran, the linebacker. How many times you gonna hold on a kick return, bro? God damn, you fucked up 2 kick returns. Like that's crazy. The same exact way.
Matter of fact, you know who else gets up? No, let everybody get a percentage.
But no, but now Butker. I think Butker fucked his kick up. This I was telling somebody this. I think he fucked his kick up. He remember he got hurt. He came back. He started dropping down to a knee. Last year he was fine. He didn't have to drop down to a knee, but he got hurt again. Remember he got hurt some point last year. He was out for a few games. I think whatever happened this last time, I think his kick is fucked up because if you look, when he kicks, he's a little off balance. Now he was always like that. Because he kicked the motherfucker so hard that he would always kind of be a little off balance, a little weird when like most kickers they step up, they kick and they're just that's it. It's just normal, like just a smooth motion. But he kicks it like weird, like he's leaning a little bit. He's kind of tilted over on his weight is off a little bit. And I think whatever the last injury was, he fucked this shit up. Something happened, and it's just he has not been able to reel it in, and it's just gonna. I think he's probably at that point. Like once you get to that point mechanically, it's like a jump shot, right? If you was somebody who already was like, or let's just say you were a good shooter, and then you get the yips, now you can't hit shit. Then you hurt your wrist. Now you gotta come back. I got the yips and my wrist is fucked up. So now what am I supposed to do? Like now I'm just off. Now I can't even get into a normal motion because I'm hurt. I'm dinged up and I'm just scared. Like I know I'm missing. Every ball Butker kicks goes to the left. Every time. It's to the left corner, just barely hanging inside every time. And then when he misses to the right, it's because he's trying to overcompensate and not kick it to the same spot every time. And I think something happened. It's physically along with mentally, and now it might be time.
Listen, I don't know what it is, but that's what I'm saying. It's about to get to that time. You know, we quick to get off kickers,
Yeah.
no matter how good their track record is.
It was so funny
Like
because
the kick
Santos is still in the league.
Right, and then what's crazy is when he took his spot, I was like,
What the fuck?
Santos was, huh? It was like
I
they
thought
must,
the same
but he
shit.
had a stronger leg.
Yep.
He had a stronger leg though. That's the only reason why he beat Santos. But yeah, Santos in the league.
Same thing
But when
with,
Santos beat Suckup,
yeah, that too, yeah. Yeah,
so I was
crazy.
like, we've had good kickers.
I thought the same Tommy Townsend with Ariza, but then Ariza was like, okay, no, I get it. he
Yeah.
80 yards, bro.
He got a leg.
That shit crazy. Okay, we can speed through some of these. We got a little Chiefs heavy.
We didn't talk Chiefs. We didn't talk a lot of Chiefs last time, though. So that's all.
Bills Patriots. Bills lost to the Patriots 23-20. Drake May, who we both had, you had in the 10. I had 11. He's creeping up there. To me, he's top 10 right now, more so because there's not a lot of guys that anybody else you can put in there, really. Like,
It's arguable when you start getting 7 and down. I wouldn't be opposed. You'd be like, he's my 7. It's like, if you make a valid argument, I'd be like, okay, that makes sense.
When you're in the same, it's like Dak, Daniel Jones, Drake May, Sam Darnold, C.J. Stroud. It's like, yeah, okay. But like that, I don't know. There's a lot to be desired with how Drake May is playing still. I get it. The Steelers get it. They beat the Bills. That game to me though was just it was a lot less of Drake May is awesome and more like, is anybody gonna stop Stephon Diggs from getting open over and over again? And we're just not gonna. He got 10 catches.
I looked at the first drive and I was like, I had a ticket for Stephon. I was like, Stephon back in. I said they're gonna make it a point for him. I put him down for 6 catches and like 80 yards.
No,
it's like,
that out
yeah, I did exactly that. I was like, yeah. The first drive he had 3. I was like, oh yeah. I just put my feet up. I said he definitely about to hit that.
He had 12 targets out of 30 attempts. He had half the targets basically, half the passes. But yeah, so that's the thing of like, you take away Diggs 10 for 146 out of 20. He was 12. Let's see, 12 for 18, 130 yards. It's like, okay, pretty good. Like, you had a pretty good game. Stephon Diggs lost his mind. And then on the other side,
Yeah.
Josh Allen. So we both have Josh Allen number one, but he is in full blown cruise control. I don't know if that's
Yeah.
good or bad right now, but like for some guys, when you get there, like in that
But
everything's so easy, I can just kind of come out here and just do my thing, and we win most of
that's a
our
scary
games.
sight, though, especially when you got a team like the Patriots who's knocking on the doorstep. Man, your cruise control ain't quite good enough to beat a team like the Patriots. You probably need to get on.
Well, no, I'm more
Uh,
so worried about you're on cruise control and you can't turn the switch when you need to. So we're chilling. Oh, it's a close
because they cruise.
game. Okay, it's the fourth quarter. I need to turn it on now. And then you think you turn it on. All of a sudden, you're like, it's a tie game, and they're going down they have the ball going down the field. What the fuck are we supposed to do? I think the Eagles are kind of like this. We'll spend a little second on before we get out, but like, it's the same thing of like if you do that, if you like we're the better team, we can just come in here, do our thing, and then we can kind of just beat them in the end. You better
Yeah,
hope
like
that you
KU
can.
basketball.
Damn, that's a crazy stray. That's a sick stray. I'm gonna let you live because you going through it. We gonna be fine.
Is that not KU basketball?
I'm excited for this year. Okay, fuck you.
Yeah, all right.
How's Arch Manning doing, man? Let's talk about that. But no.
He been a minute throwing picks.
Well, yeah, true. But yeah, they shouldn't have lost that game. Bill shouldn't have lost that game. Josh Allen he turned it on, but it's too late. Like Stephon Diggs is going too crazy. What other game? Commanders Chargers. I think we kind of touched on that a little bit. Like
Yeah,
Herbert without time
that,
is
that kind
regular
of hurt.
Herbert again.
That kind of like that kind of hurt because everybody wants the Chargers to run away with everything,
Yeah.
and then losing to the Giants and the Commanders, it's like, okay, well, we can't just elevate them just yet. Like,
Nope.
like sorry. And then the
20
Broncos just beat the Eagles, and now everybody's just like, oh, what's going on now?
shout out Bill Krosky Merritt, whatever the fuck from
Oh yeah,
Commanders. That was crazy. I couldn't believe I was looking at they just signed him. They like actually signed him to he wasn't on an actual contract at first.
oh really?
That's what I seen something. I seen something the next day, like Monday. It was like, oh, they just signed him to some, or maybe they re-signed his contract or something, so to an extension.
Probably.
But either way, he went
'Cause he's
crazy.
gonna. I thought, yeah, he's not a bad running back though.
He was unstoppable in that Chargers game. But 22 for 29, 166 yards. That's Justin Herbert against the Commanders defense, which is not good. I know the offensive line is down, but like you can't do this to this Commanders defense. That's kind of just they're all 44 years old.
Well, Justin Herbert is a type of quarterback as is C.J. Stroud, quarterbacks like that where you can't. Yeah, they need time.
Yeah,
Like, or it's not.
it don't work.
C.J. Stroud line is a different story though, so we're not gonna get.
Yeah, I feel bad for him. Similar, I not voted. I bet Nick Chubb over on carries, yards, and to score a touchdown, and C.J. Stroud to throw for over 230 yards, and all that shit hit for like
Oh,
plus
against the Ravens.
700. Yeah,
Yeah, I did. Oh, yeah, I did
that
everybody
shit
up on
was
the Ravens too.
crazy.
Yeah,
I was like, oh yeah, they finna
I
get
made
their.
sure to do that.
They might be bad, but no
I
Cooper
put.
Rush. They finna get 95 plays this game. I hope they can hit the overs. Shit. What else? Eagles Broncos. This is the only one where I was. Uh, this game. This is the same thing. I feel like as we just said about the Bills. If you're gonna come into these games and think, I think the talent level of all the teams is way closer than it's ever been in like a long time. I think the lack of like
Yeah,
having like what we used to talk about I think we talked about that a few times where it's like you had Manning, Brady, Breeze, Rodgers, and you just had more like the top end was deeper 10 years ago.
Rivers.
Rivers, like it was just deeper. All the names we've done this before, like it was deeper back then. I think now the fact that that pool has shrank, the money for quarterbacks has extended, and wide receivers, like certain positions, has extended so far that if you have a defensive lineman, a quarterback, a wide receiver that are like Pro Bowl level, that's most of your salary cap. So now you fill in a team with a bunch of shit,
Yeah.
and then now you have other teams like we
I
have
hope your
Sam
development is good.
Darnold, but we have B plus level players at every other position.
Well, we got JSN.
Yeah. And now, but the defense is just stacked with guys who aren't like top end, but they're really good though. And so now, like, all that is starting to come together where you have to take a team like the Broncos seriously. You can't just run up the score and then be like, we're done playing now in the fourth quarter. Like, well, guess what? They're not that bad of a team. This isn't the Panthers.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
you can't do that.
Everybody, you could lose to anybody except a team like the Panthers. Like, I
Yeah,
don't think
or the Titans, yeah.
who loves it. Yeah, if you lose to one of those teams, you just not good too.
Yeah,
But
somebody just got blown out by the Panthers, didn't they? Because they got
yeah, I
two
was trying to
wins.
figure out who that was. The Falcons.
The Falcons, yeah, man,
Yeah,
yeah. Penix was terrible.
got benched for Cousins. That's how bad he
He
was.
lost all his confidence now. Like that shit crazy. But yeah, Eagles, like that's the thing with the Jalen Hurts. What I was saying, like you
But the what
go ahead.
trying to get this man to throw 40 times against one of those with Benito rushing is kind of crazy, right?
Yeah, yeah. And then on top of that, you got to think like we're up seven. What was it? 17-3. 17 to
17 to
three
3.
going into the fourth quarter, and
And our best attribute is running.
and they still didn't run the ball. They running the ball right now.
Yeah, that's like,
Saquon ain't basically might as well not played last Sunday, so they was like, fuck it.
I put him down for over 100 yards.
But yeah, I don't I think it just gets the Eagles are in a weird place where you're gonna have to decide who is Jalen Hurts. Do we want Jalen Hurts? But you paying him $50 million, so he can't just be a game manager. So at some point, you're gonna have to realize we're gonna have to diversify
Well,
the weapons we have. Like
uh,
I don't think
at
you.
some point, 50 million is just going to be for game managers.
Well, yeah, true. That's true. Yeah. I mean, if
Okay,
you're
but
a 49ers fan, aren't you just sick right now looking like we could have kept Debo, we could have kept some of these defensive players and just had Mac Jones do this? Like, why didn't we could have did that was an option? Like, what the
or
fuck?
anybody do this. Like,
Anybody
and
we
that
had
shit.
Sam Darnold, like,
I promise you, I told you, I could probably throw for 200 in that offense system.
but I think are we gonna look back in
Give
a
me a
couple of
game.
years and be like, this was an era where Jalen Hurts and Brock Purdy and all these guys got paid top end money, and we look back and go, and Trevor Lawrence and go, and Tua and go, ew, what the fuck were y'all doing back then? Like that's why the Cardinals pissed
Probably.
me off because like they got a discount on Kyler Murray. They didn't pay him top dollar. It's like, oh wow, look, a team that didn't do it, that didn't fall for the trick all the way. Like they paying him like $40 million. That's a steal for a guy to throw
That's
180
why
yards.
that's why when we paid Patrick Mahomes, it looked like a lot, but it was actually smart.
Yeah, and now it's all everybody's caught up to that now. Like it passed it.
But, and he just sitting back like, I don't care. I own a soccer team
Yeah,
and minority owner of the Royals.
but yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, the Eagles. I hope they just figure it out, man. I just don't want to. I just think to me it's just so silly that we just have to skip around. Like we got to talk around Jalen Hurts. Like let's just stop doing that. Let's just stop doing that. Like that was 23 for 38. Yeah, you had 280, but you kind of just flubbed in the fourth quarter. It's the same thing. You got to wake up. You can't just cruise control and just think you can beat anybody. That's not going to happen anymore. That's gone. There's no team in the league that you can trust anymore that's going to just like, hey, we're just
how the
going to
hell
go
they
to
do
you.
those two big runs and they about to punt? Shit, I'm
Damn.
talking about.
Damn. I wasn't even looking over there.
Oh, field goal. Never mind.
Yeah, it was still fourth down. Damn, yeah, what the fuck? Oh, Hurts. The backup came in and then Hurts took that little 2 yard sack basically. That's a sack, man. I hate when they do that. Like for the defensive players, I wish they would just call that a sack. If you scramble out like that because you about to get sacked, I hate that we call that a run. That's just weird. Like ever since you said that, now I've been thinking about it, like, bro, that's a sack, bro. What?
But they counted Dax as a sack for Micah
It's rigged. Yeah. So
because
the league is rigged, man. I don't know what to tell you.
it's very good. I don't know why would they would do that because Vegas would have won a lot of money if he went under
But
because everybody had him going over a sack.
did Dak go outside of the tackle box? I think that's where
He did. We looked at it.
Okay. I was about to say, I don't even remember. But yeah, that's I don't
I
know.
just feel like going outside the tackle box and making it appear like you're still trying to pass down the field might be another option because the ones that make it seem like he was trying to run away might be I don't know if it's more like a viewing thing too.
Yeah.
Like if I'm just standing there and I'm pointing down the field and I get
You
hit,
get hit.
that's a sack.
Yeah.
But if I'm running towards the line of scrimmage trying
Like,
to
that's a
run, then
run.
he's running.
That's so silly. What if I drop back 15 yards and then turn around in the circle and almost make it back to the line, but I'm still in the tackle box? Is that a sack? See, it is a sack.
No, that's a dumbass play.
But
Matter of fact, that's to get your ass to the bench. That's what it is.
but that's why it's stupid. It's like if I just immediately am scared for my life and take off to the sideline but get sacked 3 yards short, that's a run. But if I fumble, if the snap is bad and I got to go pick it up 10 yards backwards, I try to just run
See,
straight.
these scenarios, but these nobody
I
would
know.
ever do these. That's the thing. Maybe like Pee Wee football where they not
No, but
doing stats.
a bad snap is reasonable. It's bad snap.
Yeah, but that's a
Over my
fumble
head.
though. That's
Yeah,
a fumble recovery.
it's not.
So that
Well,
would be
I guess
different.
yeah, that's
But
true.
if he pick it up and then run it, it's a run
But
because it's a fumble.
is it though? If this is a bad
A bad
snap,
snap is a fumble.
that's weird too. Why?
How? Because
I don't
it
know.
hits the ground.
Yeah, if it just went over, I guess yeah. The ball just hit the ground after the snap is just a fumble no matter what. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Yeah, what else would it be?
I don't know. Nothing.
It's a
Just
fumble.
nothing. Especially if
It's
I
not
got
a
it
dead
back.
ball. It got to be recovered by somebody.
I guess, yeah. That's why I just didn't think about it that way. Like, well, yeah, we recovered the fumble. Yeah, it just is one of those weird
Yeah.
things. Like, it's just nothing. That's what it looked.
That's
how
what
I
they say.
think about it in
Box
my head.
snaps when they did it. He said it's nothing. No, it's something. It's not
You're right.
flag football.
You right.
Like you got it's like the niggas just out here like just looking at the ball like
Damn,
you gonna blow it dead?
the play dead. That's funny.
Yeah, I know. This nigga tripping.
But nah, that shit's crazy. But yeah,
That's exactly what Chris Jones thought too. He failed. Ain't the play
that's
dead,
it.
right?
Oh my god, he not the only one. I don't remember. I think it's Tranquil. It's one of those linebackers just stood there too. He's just slightly off camera on the TV broadcast. He's just right off
These
camera.
niggas forgot how to play football. They just like
The problem I
he
have
failed.
with Chris Jones is that he's right there. If he even remotely tries, he gets there. Like if he even tried at all after he fell down, he would have got him because there's nobody really blocking him.
Right.
Yeah, but yeah, that's week 5 recap. We not gonna do the picks. Fuck it. So, if you made it this far,
Mystery picks.
yeah. If you made it this far, I hope you enjoy. Oh, one pick I will do. Game of the week, Niners Bucks. Outside of Chiefs,
You already know who I'm
Rams.
picking.
You got Bucks.
Come on, man. I forgot. Didn't I have the Bucks in the NFC Championship this year? I think I did.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's one of those. It could go either
I
way.
did. But we're going Bucks, baby.
I hope it's. I just hope it's a shootout. That's all I hope. Just give me a shootout.
It is going to be one. It's definitely going to be one.
But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and we out.
Peace.